Are we all met?
Pat Pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brick, our tiring house, and we will do it in action. And we will do it before the king.
Peter quits.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How enter you that?
Fire Lakin, a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing else when all else is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords. And that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Bastard. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No. Let it be 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Brothers, will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I assure you.
Brothers, you ought to consider with thine-selves to bring in the 7 shieldest. A lion amongst Baratheons is a most dreadful thing. For the Lannisters corrupt all thy houses, those sinister beings.
Therefore another prologue must tell that he is not a lion, nor a Lannister.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you would think I would come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there, indeed, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Maester.
Well, it shall be so. But there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber for, Pyramus and Thisbe meet at moonlight.
Not the moon shine the night we play our play.
A Maester! A Maester! Look in his almanac. Find a Maester. Find out moonshine.
Yes! It doth shine that night.
Why, then you may leave the casements of the great chamber window, where we play, open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush and thorns and a lanthorn, and says he comes to this figure, or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of the wall.
The wall, it's over 700 feet high and all the way up north.
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some ice, or some snow, or some brothers of the Night's Watch about him, to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Stop your hooliganry! I meant an ordinary wall. Stop your goofing around, or else I'll send you all back to the real wall. Now come, sit down. Every mother's son, come and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. After you have spoken your speech, enter everyone else according to his cue.
What hempen homespun are we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? Play towards. I'll be an auditor, maybe even an actor too, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors, odorous.
Odorous savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark! A voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will bid thee up here.
stranger Pyramus that never played here.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse, that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Linus's tomb, man. Why, you must not speak your part yet. That you answer to Pyramus, you speak your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse, that yet would never retire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Prey masters! Fly masters! Help!
I'll follow you and lead you around through bush and briar. Sometimes I'll be a dire wolf and even a hound, a grumpkin, a snark, and even a white walker. And I'll roar and scream and yell and burn like dire wolf, hound, snark, grumpkin, and white walker at every turn.
Why did he run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeared.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed! What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
I bless thee, Bottom, I bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall know that I am not afraid. The elf so tall, so black of hue, with orange tonic bill. The throat so with his note so true, ran with little quill.
Everyone has one.
What angel awaits me from my flowery bed?
The spell and the lot of plain song cuckoo gray, whose note for many a man doth mark and dare not answer me. For indeed, who it setteth with do so foolish a bird, who would give a bird the lie though he cry, cuckoo never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored to thy note, so is mine eye full to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first year to say, to swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little companies together nowadays. The more the pity that honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, thou shan't elope with a bastard.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I've wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common right. The house of Lannister is my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee gold from the rock. And sing well thou on dog facet flowers dost walk. And I will purge thy bastard grossness, so thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Bees blossom, cobweb, and mustard seed.
Ready.
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bag steal from the humble bees. And for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glow of not to your mouths and do him courtesies.
Hail, bastard!
Hail, hail.
I cry your worship's mercy. Heartily, I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas Blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mr. Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like aurochs beef has flavored, devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred have made my eyes water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, shines with a watery eye. And when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently.
Go!
Gordon, he looked legitimately surprised when I pulled it out. Because I thought we were gonna do that one take, so then like, you know, we would film like legitimate, like, face of surprise. Start beings.
Why does your thing feel like dicks?
Shut the
Horse that yet never retires.
Oh, that was going well.
Way too
I
obvious.
can't do this. That's going well.
I'll follow you and lead you around.
Oh shit!
Okay, that was good. Next
I pray the immortal.
Shall we go?
What's next?
Is this still recording?